Have you ever wondered how the colors in your home might impact your finances? It might sound surprising, but colors do far more than just affect your mood. They can influence your prosperity. Today, we'll explore the power of color through Buddhist teachings and discover how specific shades can attract abundance and help avoid financial struggles. Imagine refreshing your home in a way that not only enhances its beauty, but also invites new financial opportunities into your life. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Let's dive into this fascinating topic together. Take the color green, for example. Green symbolizes growth, renewal, and prosperity. Picture the vibrant energy of nature, a lush green field basking under the sun, trees swaying gently in the breeze, or the first sprouts of life breaking through the soil. Green is the very essence of life flourishing, a reminder that growth is constant and abundance is ever present. A wise Buddhist master once told me, "As plants grow toward the light, so too must we seek the light of abundance in our lives." His words carried a profound truth. Abundance isn't just about material wealth, it's about a mindset and a way of living. In Buddhism, green symbolizes more than financial growth. It represents spiritual awakening, compassion, and harmony with the natural world. True wealth, according to Buddhist tradition, isn't measured by how much you have in your wallet. It's found in the richness of your heart and the depth of your connections with others. Generosity is seen as the highest form of wealth. Sharing your time, kindness, and resources creates a ripple effect that brings fulfillment and happiness to all. When I incorporated green into my home, it was as though the energy of growth and renewal filled every corner. Green transforms a space, reminding us of nature's endless cycles of growth, from the smallest sprout to the tallest tree. Imagine a dining room painted in a soft emerald shade, sunlight streaming in, casting a golden glow across the walls. In that room, every meal becomes more than just nourishment. It becomes an act of gratitude, a moment of connection with family and friends. Laughter resonates, conversations flow freely, and the air seems to hum with the energy of abundance. It's as if the color itself invites prosperity to linger. This reminds me of a dear friend, a gardener by trade, whose story embodies the spirit of green. Every day, he tended his plants with deep care and love. For him, gardening wasn't just a job, it was a meditation, a way to connect with the earth and nurture life. One day, an elderly man wandered into his garden, captivated by the thriving plants. "What's your secret?" he asked. "How do your plants grow so abundantly?" My friend smiled and said, "I treat every leaf and blade of grass as a reminder that the universe is full of abundance. The greenery around me is a gift, a promise that prosperity exists in many forms." His simple yet profound answer left the man in awe. Moved by my friend's outlook, the man proposed an unexpected partnership. He had the resources and connections to expand the garden into something extraordinary. Together, they transformed a small, humble garden into a flourishing enterprise that supplied fresh produce to restaurants across the city. What began as one man's passion became a thriving business, a source of both financial success and deep satisfaction. This story taught me, and my friend, a lesson deeply rooted in Buddhist philosophy. When we approach life with patience, care, and an open heart, the universe mirrors that energy back to us in ways we can't predict. Green reminds us of this truth. Just as plants reach for the light, we too can thrive when surrounded by positive energy and an abundant mindset. Every green space becomes a reminder that abundance is within reach, waiting for us to nurture it. While green represents renewal and growth, another color with immense symbolic power is gold. For centuries, gold has captivated the human spirit with its warm, radiant glow. Its beauty speaks of wealth and prosperity, but in Buddhist teachings, gold goes beyond material riches. It represents balance, harmony, and a fulfilled life, a life where spiritual and material success coexist effortlessly. Imagine a room adorned with golden accents, a mirror framed in gold that catches the sunlight, or subtle gold decor that adds a touch of elegance to your living room. These shimmering touches aren't just decorative, they are reminders of a deeper truth. Wealth isn't just what's in your bank account. True wealth is the peace in your mind, the balance in your heart, and the harmony in your life. There's a story in Buddhist tradition that beautifully illustrates the deeper meaning of gold. It's about a young prince who was surrounded by unimaginable riches, jewels, golden treasures, and luxuries of every kind. Yet, despite all this wealth, he felt hollow. The glitter of gold couldn't fill the emptiness in his heart. Searching for meaning, the prince left his kingdom and embarked on a journey of self-discovery. His path led him to a Buddhist temple high in the mountains, where he met a wise monk. The monk welcomed him into a simple golden room. As the prince admired the glowing walls, the monk said, "Gold is not here to symbolize wealth or vanity. It is here as a reminder. Its true value lies not in its shine, but in what it represents: wisdom, balance, and a life lived in harmony." Intrigued, the prince stayed in the temple and meditated within that golden room. Day after day, surrounded by its warmth, he reflected on his life, his choices, and what truly mattered. Slowly, he began to understand that success wasn't about accumulating treasures, but about finding inner peace and living with intention. When the prince finally returned to his kingdom, he brought back more than lessons. He carried a transformed spirit. He ruled with wisdom and compassion, teaching his people to value both material prosperity and spiritual fulfillment. Under his guidance, the kingdom flourished, achieving a balance that brought lasting happiness to all. Gold teaches us that wealth is not an end in itself. It is a tool to create harmony, fulfillment, and opportunity. When you add gold to your home, whether as small accents or a feature in a prominent space, it acts as a gentle reminder to seek balance in all areas of your life. Its warm glow inspires you to align your outward success with inner peace, creating a life that feels both abundant and meaningful. His path eventually led him to a Buddhist temple high in the mountains. There, he met a wise monk who welcomed him into a simple yet beautiful golden room. The monk explained, "This gold you see isn't here to flaunt wealth. It's a symbol, a reminder of wisdom and balance. Its value doesn't lie in its shine, but in what it represents: a life lived with harmony and purpose." Intrigued, the prince stayed in the temple and meditated within the golden room day after day. Surrounded by its warm glow, he reflected on his life, his choices, and what truly mattered to him. Slowly, he began to realize that success wasn't about accumulating riches, but finding inner peace and living with intention. When the prince returned to his kingdom, he was a changed man. He brought back not sacks of gold, but a transformed spirit and a new understanding of what it meant to prosper. With compassion and wisdom, he ruled his kingdom, teaching his people the value of both material and spiritual wealth. Under his guidance, the kingdom thrived, achieving a balance that brought lasting happiness to all. This story reminds us that gold isn't just a symbol of material wealth, it's a beacon of fulfillment and harmony. Bringing golden touches into your home, like accents in your entryway or living room, creates a space filled with positive energy. Each time you see those golden details, you're reminded of the balance between outward success and inner peace. Now, let's talk about another vibrant and powerful color: red. Red is bold, energetic, and filled with life. It demands attention and inspires action. In Buddhist teachings, red represents power, vitality, and the courage to embrace life's challenges. It's the color of motivation, the energy that pushes us forward when we're working toward our goals. Imagine a red-accented kitchen or workspace. The color itself sparks a sense of drive and determination. There's a story about a young monk who felt lost and uncertain about his path. Despite months of meditation, he couldn't shake his doubts. Sensing his struggle, the temple master led him to a small red-painted kitchen and said, "In this space of warmth and action, transformation begins. Meditation brings peace, but action brings change." At first, the young monk didn't understand. But as he worked in the kitchen, cooking, tending the fire, and engaging in the practical tasks of life, he felt a shift. The energy of the red walls awakened something within him, reminding him that life requires both reflection and action. When you choose red for active spaces in your home, like the kitchen or a workspace, you're not just adding a splash of color, you're inviting energy and motivation. Red encourages you to take bold steps and pursue your dreams with confidence. Every task completed in that space becomes a moment of transformation, propelling you closer to your goals. If red ignites action, then blue calms the soul. Blue is the color of the vast sky and the endless ocean, symbols of peace, clarity, and reflection. In Buddhist teachings, blue represents wisdom and insight, the kind that only emerges when the mind is still and distractions fade away. Imagine walking into a serene blue room after a long, chaotic day. The calming energy washes over you, creating a space where your mind can clear and your spirit can rest. It's the perfect color for a bedroom, study, or any area where you need focus and tranquility. There's a story about a wealthy merchant who, despite his success, was plagued by anxiety and indecision. His constant worries made it impossible for him to enjoy his wealth or make clear choices. Seeking peace, he traveled to a remote mountain monastery where a wise monk led him to a simple blue-painted room. The monk handed him a cup of tea and said, "This water reflects your mind. When it's agitated, you can't see clearly, but when it's still, everything becomes clear." At first, the merchant didn't understand, but as he spent time in the tranquil blue room, gazing at the sky outside and reflecting on the monk's words, he began to feel calmer and more focused. Slowly, his mind cleared, and he realized that clarity and peace were the keys to making wise decisions. With this newfound insight, he returned to his business with a renewed perspective, and success flowed naturally, without the stress that had once consumed him. Blue has this transformative power. Adding blue to your home, whether as a wall color or through subtle accents, creates a space for clarity and deep reflection. It's not just about beauty, it's about fostering an environment where you can think clearly and make thoughtful choices. And then there's yellow, the color of the sun. Yellow radiates joy, energy, and inspiration. It sparks creativity and optimism, lifting your spirits and encouraging you to see possibilities everywhere. In Buddhist teachings, yellow symbolizes awakening, a mind alive with potential. There's a story about a young artisan who was talented but struggled with self-doubt. He left many projects unfinished because he didn't believe in his own abilities. One day, he came across a Buddhist master painting a mandala in vibrant yellow. The master explained, "Yellow is the color of creativity and light. When your heart is full of optimism, everything seems possible." Inspired, the artisan painted his workshop walls yellow. The change was incredible. Each morning, as sunlight filled the room, he felt his creativity bloom. Ideas flowed, and his confidence grew. Soon, his work gained recognition, and his once doubtful spirit transformed into one of possibility and success. Yellow can have the same effect on your home. Add it to your office or hobby space, and you'll feel its uplifting energy. Whether it's a bold yellow wall or small accents, the color creates a sense of positivity and potential, helping you tackle challenges with a bright and open mind. Finally, let's talk about white, a color of purity, renewal, and clarity. White is like a blank slate, a fresh start. It symbolizes letting go of what no longer serves you and making space for new opportunities. There's a story of a young woman who felt stuck in her career and relationships. Her life felt stagnant, and she didn't know how to move forward. Seeking change, she met a monk who introduced her to the power of white. "White is the color of fresh beginnings," he said. "Clear the clutter in your space, and you'll clear the clutter in your mind." Inspired, she returned home and painted her walls white. The transformation was immediate. Her space felt lighter, her mind clearer. Opportunities she hadn't noticed before began to appear, and her relationships blossomed. The white walls became a symbol of her fresh start. When you bring white into your home, whether through paint, linens, or minimal decor, you create an open, peaceful environment. It's not just about making a space look clean. It's about creating room for growth and renewal. Every color has its own energy and meaning. Green invites growth, gold inspires balance, red fuels action, blue brings clarity, yellow sparks creativity, and white clears the way for new beginnings. By thoughtfully incorporating these colors into your home, you're doing more than decorating. You're transforming your space into a sanctuary for abundance, joy, and peace. As we wrap up, remember, the power to create a prosperous life is already in your hands. Sometimes, it's as simple as choosing the right colors to surround yourself with. Each shade carries its own energy, inviting opportunities, deeper connections, and positive change. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon to stay updated with our channel, Buddhist Thoughts. Comment below with, "I welcome abundance into my life," and share this video with someone you care about. Together, we can create a ripple effect of growth and prosperity. Thank you for being here. Remember, you have the power to transform your world, one thoughtful choice at a time. Stay tuned for more insights, and I'll see you in the next video.